I'm Sam Miller.
I'm Jack Lyons.
My name is Andy.
I'm David.
My name is Gabby.
My name is Daniel Ringrose.
I'm Edwin Donnelly, and I'm a Holy Cross associate.
I'm a theology major and a journalism minor.
I'm a master's student. I don't live in a dorm, but I live on Soren Street, so if you want to come on over, I can cook you some pumpkin bisque or something.
Holy Cross associates are laymen and women who commit to living a life in Holy Cross. And here at Notre Dame, St. Mary's, and Holy Cross, we are student associates.
When I first came to Notre Dame, I didn't know much about the Holy Cross congregation, but being an associate's taught me more about what the Holy Cross spirituality is and why it's so important. And I think it really matches well with the life of a college student.
They were talking about this thing, and I was like, oh, what's that? I'm interested. They were talking about cookies and talking about God.
I heard about Holy Cross associates through Brother George Clowder in his writing and rhetoric class. When after class one day he said, "Hey Eddie, I know of this group that you might be interested in. It's called the Holy Cross Associates." And I responded, "What is that?" I was like, "Here's a flyer." So he gave me this flyer, and I took it home, just kind of threw it on my desk. And then later that night I looked at the flyer, and in bold-faced letters on the front of the flyer it said, "Do you long for something more in your spiritual life?" And I said to myself, yeah, I do.
I stayed with the brothers this past summer as part of a discernment experience where I learned about their prayer life and their spirituality a lot more. That really helped me learn about not only Holy Cross, but also orders in general and how brothers can interact with each other and fulfill their vocations as brothers.
Being in associates, I think, has made me live my spiritual life in a more intentional way.
Associates is a way to stay grounded.
It means finding a community of faith within a university of faith.
It makes me feel a broader sense of belonging.
You're surrounded by a lot of like-minded people who desire to grow spiritually together.
One of the things that's really helped me do is to take time apart to reflect on what God is doing in my life.
So each year we make a promise to renew our commitment as a student Holy Cross associate. We commit ourselves to service, to prayer, and community.
When you enter into the associates room in Columba Hall, you kind of forget about the outside world for a bit, and it's kind of just a time for you and a time for God, and it's with wonderful people who also want to be there specifically for their faith.
When I first came to Notre Dame, I didn't necessarily have a strong faith background with me. I had gone to church a few times, but really throughout my freshman and even now my sophomore year, I felt like I've grown my faith tremendously, and Holy Cross Associates was just another step for me to build that faith even further than what I had started with. I had started, attending Mass more and starting to realize hey, my faith plays a really important role in my life that I hadn't anticipated before, and it feels a huge part of me that's missing. And being a part of associates makes you realize that I'm not alone in this journey. There are other people that are trying to figure out this same component in their life.
One of the service projects that we try to do every last Saturday of the month is to go to the Catholic Worker here in South Bend, Our Lady of the Road, which is where we are part of the breakfast crew, and we get a chance to meet with and encounter the homeless in South Bend by serving them breakfast, by talking with them about their day, their interests, books that they've been reading, and it's a real blessing to be able to be there and encounter them.
It's really given me a lot of mission to be a part of Holy Cross Associates, and that mission has been centered in the Holy Cross spirituality, which I can live out here at Notre Dame. Hi, I'm Jack. We're at Our Lady of the Road on about 9 a.m. on a Saturday morning. We come here every so often just to be with other members of the body of Christ as associates, as the community that we already are, to gather with another community and spend some time with others.